All right, keep watching to see how we get this look. The first thing I do is I prime my eyes with Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. You can get it for very inexpensive at Walmart. And then I put Vanilla Dust setting powder with a mini beauty blender over top of it. And it has proven to lock that eyeshadow in place. I have very oily eyelids and it has worked so well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm taking the eyeshadow color Pup and I am washing it over my lid in a windshield wiper motion, starting in the outer side and right above the crease area. Very, very light pressure. And then the next thing I do is I go into the eyeshadow color Emerald City. This is a shimmery green shade, and I do many, many layers of this shade because I don't want to apply too much at once. So I'm going just below where I applied Pup, that transition shade for that color, and I just keep building it up, as you can see. And then I take it in the very outer corner and I pull it in a little bit further. Same brush though, the eyeshadow brush. I can't stress enough, if you want a fairly seamless and non-blotchy transition in between shades, you have to build your colors up slowly and a little at a time with very small amounts and very, very light pressure. I'm doing the exact same thing probably 6 to 7 times with that Emerald City shade. The next shade I'm going in with is Rigolato on the dense end of the eyeshadow brush, and I am patting it in the very, very outer corner and not trying to pull it too far in on the eyelid. And then next I take the shade Stardust and I'm packing it in the middle, and I'm going to blend those two shimmers in together. They are very similar in shade on my particular skin tone, so if they look similar, that's okay. It is going to pull a little bit of a separate color for you. And then I dipped back into the shade Pup and Emerald City, and I'm just blending those colors in together to make them all transition together well. So as you can see, I'm using very, very light pressure, and I'm just blending them all in. And then I'm going to do some highlighting with the shade Unicorn. So I'm going straight under my brow bone and all along the edge of it, not just on the corner. As you can see, I'm going all the way across it. And then I'm going to use the same shades on the bottom. This is, I went in first. I usually go in first with the darkest shade, so Rigolato and Stardust. And I'm using the paddle end of the brush to apply these shades of the multitasker brush. And then to pull that green in, I dip into Emerald City, and see how I left a little bit on the inner corner open? I pull Emerald City all the way to the inner corner, and then what happens is you see a pop of that green on the very inner corner, and then I finish off with putting Unicorn right in the very inner corner. And then the reason I put eyeshadow on is because of all that fallout. So as you can see, I can wipe all of that away and it will have no effect on my main face makeup. And then as that's drying, I'm going into my eyeliner. I'm doing as close with a liquid liner pen, as close to my lash line as possible. Very, very thin line. And this is completely optional, but I personally like the look of it. I do my waterline with the color Salem. And nothing special here, just curling my lashes. I don't do false lashes typically, so pretty basic right there. And then I do 2 different types of mascara. I like a thicker mascara on the top, but I do have longer lashes on my bottom, so you will see me switch to a wand that's a little bit easier to apply for my bottom lashes. On my brows, I'm just using the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I am using the contour shade Indigo for this particular look, right below my cheekbones, the highs of my forehead, and then down the sides of my nose. For a brightening shade, I am using the Highlight Moonlit, going right down the center of my nose, under my eyes, and then just making a T pretty much across my face. I am using the shade Ruby, and then you will see me put the shade Nude over top of it for my cheeks and blend as I go. For my lips, I opt to use the shade Black Cherry. I just thought it went really well with this eye look. And then to kind of match the golds in the 2 eyeshadows, Stardust and Regalado, I used the shade Goldie for my illuminator. And then this was the finished look. I hope you like it.